I am going to have to make this fairly quick, I'm sorry. I love this water feature right there. Matty, I need to make this quick. Also, Matty, look at the water feature. Hello, it's Mike coming at you with another Planet Coaster Park Spotlight. Thank you for joining me, welcome to the video, and welcome to the Sandlot created by Scott Boogie Gaming. Now, today's park was created on a PlayStation 5, and the description for this park reads: The Sandlot is a park I created from some custom rock creatures called Lobos, and the Grizzly Hawks, a Viking-style park with some cool custom coaster and designs, lots of elevation changes, some water features, I love water features, restaurants, and now after some tweaking, I was able to add a massive pool and slide for more guests in the park. So enjoy your time at the Sandlot. P.S. The Axe and Barrel restaurant was created by Sedan Wolf. I just modified it for my park. Everything else I put together myself to create this cool park. So I'm really excited to get into this park. I have spotlighted Scott's previous parks in the past. And just before we hop into the park, I just wanted to address some of the ongoing issues with regarding the colour saturation, the greyness in the videos. I think it's a HDR problem. I think I've spent the better part of an hour before filming this spotlight trying to get it resolved, going through all of the systems, trying to work out exactly how I can get this fixed. And I don't think I can. I've tried everything. I've looked at all the settings. I don't know what else to do. I'm so sorry. Hopefully it will be all right. You're going to have to let me know down below what the video looks like. But let's hop in to this park, shall we? Right, so here we are in the park. And I'm starting with a elevated shot of the park today, rather than down on the ground level. Because as you can see, this park is absolutely massive. It's huge. This is the biggest PS5 park I have seen yet. So I really hope that I'm able to see absolutely everything. So let's get down towards the main entrance. Let's pop ourselves in flip cam mode. And let's go and attempt to find everything in this park. Scott, apologies in advance if I do miss anything, but I will try my best. Right, so here we are down on the ground floor, just walking towards the main entrance. So, of course, this is a Viking-style theme park. The whole park is all Viking-themed. I really like this that we've got at the side over here, like almost like a little blacksmith forge area ongoing. You've got the pump at the side, look with the chains coming down. Let's have a look inside, shall we? So let's come through the gates. There you go. We'll just push that gate. There we go. And in we come. And so much to look at instantly. I really like the use of the rocks and the trees around here, just giving it some colour the second that you walk into the park. And we will start heading left. And then at the end, I'll make sure to have another elevated shot and make sure to check out any areas that we may have missed in the flip cam mode. So we've got a guest services just over to the left hand side, and then there is also a path going over here. Now can I get to that? There we go. So we've got some more blacksmiths just at the top. A lot of movement going on in this park already. Let's have a walk down here. So we have the Wishbone Bridge. And you got like the whale bones coming over here. Let's carry on walking over. So there is an area down below us, which I think I've missed already. I don't think I'm supposed to have come this way. I genuinely don't, you know. Right, let's just run back this way. And let's try and head below to make sure that we can get to that ride. I think I don't need to come down this path yet. I think that's later on. So we can go right to an area over there. So many different path variations down here. That goes another way. I'm still going the wrong way. Bearing in mind, I've already had a look at this park and tried to like kind of get my bearings before I even started filming. And I'm still getting myself lost. Right, it's this way. Okay, we've got it. Nailed it. So we have the Grizzle Runner and the Viking Village. So the Viking Village is like a one zone area. I can only go down there only, and I can't access anywhere else, I don't think. So we'll make sure to go down there in a second. But let's head down towards this coaster. So we have the Grizzle Runner. I love the Viking music they added in this one. We have the ride photos over here that we can have a look in after we've been on the ride. And here is the ride entrance. We've got a souvenir shop just there. Let's have a walk down this queue line. I really like how you've got the trees, just use of shade coming down here. Prevent the guests being sunburnt. That's very nice of you. I'm going up the exit. No! I've gone the wrong way. I just assumed that that was the entrance. Is this the entrance? This is the entrance, Matty. Bad Matty. Right. Let's have a walk down here. So there's also shade coming down the queue line as well. Just making sure the guests don't get sunburnt. Let's come round here. And we've got to follow it all the way around, haven't we? Because we can't even, like, cheat and jump over there. Because we're in the flip cam mode. So we've got to go all the way down here. A couple of guests queuing up for this ride as well. Some bush coming over the path. We've got a face full of bush. And let's come up here. Up to the station. I love the station design. Like this really open feel. You got all the chains and the fire everywhere. This looks absolutely awesome. So we have our first ride of the park. Let's go for a ride. Enjoy, everyone. That was a great first introductory ride to the park. That was absolutely fantastic. It was so smooth all the way around. I really like how it like weaves in and out of the rocks and then the circles everywhere. There was a little bit of tiny clipping here and there, but nothing too bad. I think that was absolutely fantastic and a great first ride of the park. Yeah, nice. I like that. Right, so let's go and find the exit, which is just here. And then we'll start heading back upstairs and down into that little square quarry area. So here we go. Pop ourselves back into Flipcam again. And let's carry on, shall we? So let's come out of the exit. Oh, I'm getting deja vu. It's almost like I've seen this before or something. That's a bit strange. I wonder why that is. Right. Let's go and have a look at the ride photos. Let's see if I was screaming and had my hands up or not. So in we come. Oh, the ride photos aren't working for this one. I wonder why that is. I'm sure they're working in the rest of the park, so I wonder why they're not working in this one. That's a bit strange. Then we've got the souvenir shop over here. We'll have a quick look in here. I do love the fact that we've now got modular gift shops in Planet Coaster 2. Yeah, nice little design just inside there. And we can't hang around because this is such a big park. I can't spend the same amount of time that I would normally do, like admiring every single little detail, just because we've got so much to look at. So we'll come up here and go down into the Viking village. So we've got a Viking area all inside a quarry. all inside here. Oh, this looks brilliant, especially with the coaster going up right above you there. We've got a pirate ship just in front of us. And we've got another, what looks like another souvenir shop just on our left-hand side. Oh, that's cool, with the screen at the back. You got your little rubber rings here. And as we come out, I really like how the floor transitions into the red floor. Fits really well in this area. We have the Viking burgers. That's a flame and a half back there, my friend. Flame grill burgers here. And we've got a little coffee shop. I really like all this area. I really like just the fact that you're down below the ground. Like, you can see a bridge up there connecting over towards the back of the park. So all up there is all accessible. And there is something over here. Where does this go? Oh my days. There's so many different paths everywhere. So where does this go? Oh, I love the music. I didn't think you could access anywhere else of the park from there, but no, clearly I was wrong. You actually can. You got a little... Oh, I was going to say a little seating area over there. No, it's not. Just a little decoration. Yeah, some nice decoration back there. Got another forge here. Right, we better go back into here then again, hadn't we? Because I believe we had the coaster in here, unless that goes around the top only, and you can't access it from down here. I'm not sure. There's so many different paths, so many different ways to go in this park. I'm so going to get lost. And as I was saying in a previous video, I do always try and get my bearings before I start filming to make sure that I don't get lost, but sometimes the parks have just got so many different paths. It's almost impossible. I need a park map. That's what I need. It does look like the station is down here. So we have the Berserker. Let's make sure we walk up the queue line and not the exit this time. There, it says entrance, look. I can't miss it this time. We've also got the Cho Pit, a little food court area. Got some vending machines, got a pizza pen. I've just had a slice of pizza for my lunch. I had a pepperoni pizza. And it was very nice. As is this area. Right, so we have the speed pass line. We're not going to use that. We're just going to go up the main entrance. So we've got all these wooden arches coming over the top. Again, just the use of the green bushes and then all the green trees around everywhere. It really does add to this area. It like kind of blends into the rock texture choice that you've done. And it all comes together really well. Like, I feel so immersed all down here. And already, Scott, despite the fact that we barely started the park, I can already say this is clearly your best park that you've done yet. You've massively stepped up as a creator from the previous parks that I was looking at. And that's without looking at everything. I can already tell that much. Alright, let's come up here. Into the station. So just a nice little simple station, nothing too over the top. I really like how you got one of the ride photos right at the back there. So let's hop on this, shall we? Second ride of the park. Enjoy, everyone. Another fantastic ride once again, Scott. Just the theming all the way around that ride was sensational. I was so busy looking at everything that was going on around the ride. I just loved the theming of it. I think it worked really well. It felt like the whole ride was telling a story. And I just noticed we have a little water feature over here. Look at the water feature. It's very nice. I love it. Yeah, absolutely fantastic ride. Great job. Right, let's just very quickly try and get our bearings a moment. Oh, I'm so concerned I'm going to miss things here. So there's also an all lower down area here, look. So I probably need to try and look at getting over there somehow. So there is the entrance. There is the first ride that we went on. That was the bridge that I said, no, let's not go that way, because that takes you over towards the back of the park. There is the quarry that we were just in. We've got another path there that also takes us over towards the back of the park. So I need to try and get over towards there, don't we? So let's go to the exit of this ride. Let's get ourselves back into flip cam mode again. And let's try and find that, shall we? So here is the exit. We'll place ourselves just there. And let's carry on and try and work out how we get up to that top bit. So this must be the ride photos just over here. I really like how you put the ride photos for all of the rides. It was a great addition to the game having the ride photos. The park is open, by the way, and I have got guests coming in, but there just don't seem to be many guests heading into the park. I think there's only about 700 guests in the park at the moment, and I've turned the park to free. I've literally done everything I can to try and get it as busy as possible, but now it's still quite a quiet day at the moment. So hopefully a few more guests do come in, and we can start having a little bit more people on rides, so we can look at the ride photos with people on them. I like this little area. Just some decoration. You got the... what is that? Oh! Oh! Oh, that is cool! Okay, I like that. Right, so it's just a little seating area, isn't it? Just to... I was going to say just get a little bit of peace and quiet, but then you've got the bull right next to you, so maybe not. Right, let's head back this way. We'll head back up the path. Let's start running. I am running. Sunscreen here. I think you're going to need it today. It is quite a nice day. Right, back up the path again. Back through here. Right, so that is the bridge taking us towards the back of the park. So instead, we're going to come this way. So we can either go down that way or down this way. Let's go this way. A lot of detailing everywhere. Another little seating area once again. And which one is this one? So this is the Grub Pub. Let's go and have a look at the pub. Again, just really nice design. Just come and grab a booth over here. You can have a sit here and just watch the rides go around you. Is there anything around the back? I'm not used to playing RPGs. I'm like exploring everywhere in case there's any collectibles or anything. I'm not playing Clair Obscure at the moment, Matty. There's no Pictos around there. Yeah, I really like this. And then you've even got the little fire pit right in the centre there. Right, let's come back down here again. And we'll head this way. The underground. So we've got so many different coasters to go on in this park. I think there's 6 coasters, maybe 7, which is the most coasters I've really seen done on PS5 so far, especially for a park of this size. Impressive how you managed to get so much in this park. So we have trinkets over here, yet another souvenir shop. So you really have thought about like kind of the guests with all these souvenir shops everywhere, loads of food and drink. You had the pub and everything, really trying to cater to everybody. And as we come down here, am I walking down a exit again? No, I'm not. Ooh, I like this. Just a little water feature just over here. Oh. No, not that way, Matty. I was going the wrong way. Right, so we have the Viking kitchen. Which one is this? Just another restaurant. So much food and drink in this park. You're really not short of places to eat, are you? And then we have the treetop slide. Okay, so is this a coaster? Can I walk over here? Yes, I can. No, not all the way I couldn't. I tried. Right. What is this? Oh. I don't know what this is. Is it a helter-skelter? It's a helter-skelter, isn't it? I could see the end there. Wow, that is hidden. That is really hidden. I had absolutely no idea what that was. Yeah, very nice job. I can't believe you've hidden that so well. Where is the exit, though? Over here, look. Did anybody else guess helter-skelter before I found the entrance? Did anyone see it? Was that just me being dumb, possibly? I'm not even sure. But yeah, great flat ride design there. I had absolutely no idea. So well camouflaged. Right, have we not got a coaster down here? I don't think we have. So there is the trinkets that I was just looking at a moment ago. We've also got the flat ride over here. So we have the pit roller. So much elevation, look. You said in the description how much elevation there was in this park, and you really weren't joking at all. I feel a little bit overwhelmed. And does this just take us back around where we were a moment ago? So we've got the little food vendors just over there. I've got absolutely no idea where we are going now. Haven't got a clue. I'm just walking and hoping that I find something. More food again. We've got a helium ring back here. There is so much to do in this park. So many rides to go on. This really is going to be a full day experience. Right, let's come back up here again. So I think that's all the lower down section done. We've got a wooden coaster just to our right hand side. So if we carry on walking up here, and I think this goes back towards the main entrance again. So we've got another souvenir shop there, and then this is where we were earlier on. This is right, this is the other side of the bridge, look. So we could come over the bridge here, which is a really nice design as well. I love this bridge that you've done. And then this bridge would bring us back towards the main entrance again, down there. Right, so we are actually kind of caught up with ourselves. So I don't feel like I've missed anything on that first section of the park. I don't think. Because beneath us is the quarry section, which, if we kind of like just look, not that bit, Matty. That was a terrible place to look. There you go. Just have a look through there. There you go. Get your binoculars out. We were down there a moment ago, weren't we? There we go. So, we'll come over here. We can turn left, but we're not going to. We're going to go back where we were a moment ago. Oh, I really like this little cocktail bar here. Using little drums as seats. Let's come back down here again, and we'll start heading towards the wooden coaster. So again, we've got another souvenir shop. I feel like I'm going to be leaving this park with so many souvenirs. I'm going to have jigsaws and umbrellas and a float for some reason. You know, my arm's full. You're going to need lockers everywhere to put all this stuff in as we're getting on the rides. Right, let's walk down here. So we have the Lobo right in front of us. Lobo Photos. That must be the name of the coaster. Ah, there you go. Lobo to Lobo. So is it just the one ride over here? Is it just this wooden coaster? I really like this big open plaza area. It feels like kind of if you were to have a firework display or something in this park, like you'd be looking over there because it's like kind of quite open over there, and then you've got this big plaza area or something. It looks like the type of thing that they would use the park for, like that big open area. Right, let's have a walk down here, shall we? So we're going to have to walk down properly once again, because I can't jump over. Stupid flip cam mode. There we go. Not many people queuing for this one. Let's come up here. Into the station. Again, it's just a really nice, simple station design. Nothing too over the top. Simple, effective, does exactly what it needs to. So let's hop on this ride. Enjoy, everyone. Yeah, another fantastic ride once again, Scott. I loved the views that you had going around the ride, especially when we left the station. I was like, oh, look how beautiful it is. And then, like, of course, going up the lift hill and the drop gave you some great shots, like the surrounding biome and everything. Really nice layout, quite smooth all the way around. Yeah, great job. Really like that. So, let's hop to the exit again. We'll put ourselves back into Plipcam mode once again. And I believe we've got 3 more coasters left to go on. I think it's 3, maybe 4. So, we'll see. Right, let's put our jogging shoes on. So, what have we got down here? So, we have the Gorin Lake. We've got the information kiosk just over here. Got some nice detailing around the back, like these stalls and everything. And what have we got over here? So we've got the changing rooms over here. So this must be the pool area. We've got a splash emporium. And these look like some water slides right in front of us. We've got time to go on them. It'll be fine. We've got a little water feature just there, look. Go on, let's go on one of the rides at least. I really like that. Shame I can't walk over it. Alright. Let's come down here. It's funny that the water slide is the busiest thing in the park. All the rides are quiet, and they're all like, "Oh, let's go on the water slide." Right, which one shall we go on? Let's go on. Oh, this one looks quite cool. But so does that. Let's go on this one. No, they ran away. We're going to go on this one instead. There you go. There we go. Oh, that's fast. Oh, very nice. Yeah, I liked that. I like how they run parallel next to each other. And then you've got some Viking ships just inside here. Now, can I jump on this path over here from the pool? Can I just climb out here? Yes, I can. Nice. Yeah, I really like how you've got the... Are they longboats, I want to say? Is it longboats? Drawboats? Oh, what's the name of them, Matty? I think I was right with longboats in the first place. There are things down here. There are guests walking down to them. So have you put, like, maybe cash machines in them or vending machines or something? Ah, no, you've got a little lifeguard just sat over there, look. And then what about down this one? So there's another lifeguard there, look. Are you guys just all walking? You're just all walking through, aren't you? That's just rude. Maybe just move that one over just a little bit, because it's clipping through the path just a tad there. Right. Let's come back around here. Did I miss anything around here? I don't think I did. So we've just got the big swimming pool area. Really nice little area. Again, in fitting with the theme of this park. So we'll come back down here again. So far, I think we're doing okay, you know. So far, I don't think we've really missed too much, if anything, at the moment. Right, so which way shall I go? This is the way I came from. I know this is the way I came from. I'm just trying to see how many alternate paths there were going from this area. Right, so there's a small path here. Does this just go back up where we were earlier on? My days, this park is so difficult to navigate. What's down there? Can I? No, I can't see down there. Okay. Right. I've got a feeling this is kind of where we were earlier on again. Oh, we have got another flat ride over here, though, so we hadn't seen this one, had we? So we've got Forge over here. Love this flat ride skin. Oh, that looks brilliant. Yeah, that's amazing. Right, let's come back down here. I am being so quick in this spotlight because I'm just so worried of missing things. There's the bridge again. So we have made a full circle here. So if I come back down the same path again, and then back down here. I'm so sorry, everybody, that I'm doing a lot of back and forth thing in this park and almost talking to myself a lot. Like, I'm just trying to get the bearings of the park as I'm going around, so I'm kind of like just chuttering away to myself. Chuttering. Is that even a word, May? I don't think it is. Chuntering. That's probably the word I was thinking of. Right. Let's come up here. And this starts bringing us towards the back of the park, I believe. It's like I say, we have still got 3 more coasters still to go on. Nice little water feature just there. Got more food and drink. Right, what is over here? There's no guests on this side of the park, is there? Where are they all? They're all at the water slides. It's the only problem with putting water slides in Planet Coaster 2 parks, apparently. It's just, that's all the guests use. They don't use anything else. Can I not get anywhere else from here? Have I got to go all the way back again? I think I might have to backtrack on myself again. Because there's nothing over here, is there, except for one big food court area, which is why the guests may not be coming up here, because there's so much food and drink in the park already. Is there really no way to go across here? There's not, is there? Right, okay, backtrack again. Right, you didn't need to see me trying to find my bearings and running all the way back across the park once again. We just walked past Forge, which is back there, so this is the way we now need to go, I believe. So let's come down here. So we've got another flat ride on our left-hand side. I can't believe how many rides are in this park. And I love the fact that you put a flat ride on the back of one of the windmills. Yeah, great idea. Really nice implementation of that ride. Right, are we going down this path? Oh, do you know what? It's been a long time since I've been this disorientated in a spotlight. Like this lost... Look at this queue path. That queue path's a little bit haywire. I'd maybe just smooth that out just a little bit, maybe. And does this go back down to where we were earlier on? No, this is something completely different. Oh my days. Right, okay. I am getting so confused in this spotlight. I am so sorry. Everyone's like, Matty, I could do that. I bet I could do it. You're like, hold my beer. Matty, I could spotlight that nice and easily. I think everyone should try. I think everyone should try just having a go at filming a spotlight. It's actually really hard. It's not as easy as you would think it is. It's really not. Right, so we have the wormhole. I've got no idea where in the park we are. I haven't got an absolute foggiest. This ride just like appeared out of nowhere. Like out of a wormhole. Get it? Get it? Get it? I'm sorry. Right, anyway, let's come down the queue line for this, shall we? Oh, dear, 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 dear. Let's come down here. Oh, I love the shot here. Right, let's come down here. And then once we've been on this ride, I may actually just stay out of Plipcam mode, I think. I think for my own sanity, I may need to stay out of Plipcam mode, just so I can try and find everything. Just so I can try and go and find the last two coasters. Right, let's come into the station. I love the station build, using all the rocks as a separator there. It looks like the ride is just about to leave, so let's hop on that quickly. Let's go for a ride. Enjoy, everyone. That was definitely my favourite ride of the park so far. I think it was the smoothest ride of the park so far. It had the best theming, the best layout. I think that would have been the main attraction of the park, I believe. Of course, we have still got 2 more rides to go on, but that felt like a main ride attraction right there. I think the theming all the way around was absolutely fantastic. The way that you've got the vast majority of this ride all built below ground level and having it that smooth and compact, yeah, hats off. I think that was absolutely fantastic. Right, unfortunately, we do need another elevation again, just to try and work out where I even am. So, where am I? So there's the low down quarry. Okay. There was the flat ride I was just looking at. There's another flat ride over there. It looks like a teacups that I haven't even seen yet. So there is that. So what is this path here? This is going to go and start going a little bit off the rails now, I'm afraid, just as we try and just tick off everything before the end of the spotlight. So this is towards the main entrance of the park when I was saying, oh no, we need to turn back again, when we had the whalebone structures. And this was the path that I was heading down, wasn't it? And I was like, no, we can't go that way because it takes us towards the back of the park. So that's the path that we are now on. I genuinely have no idea how we just accessed that ride. I don't know where the queue line for that was. I just kind of like seemed to stumble upon it. We've got a path that goes off, veers off to the left down here. And we've got another path. I think this takes us back down to the first ride. I think. I'm hoping so, at least. So we've got another water feature just down here. Oh, look at that waterfall. See, I'm glad I didn't miss that. That was the best thing. And then this is where I was earlier on, isn't it? Yes. And I said, oh, we'd better turn around again. Right, so we're starting to tick off all of the places now. I'm starting to feel a little bit more confident that we're not going to be missing things. I always knew this was going to be a longer spotlight before I even started filming it, just because of the size of this park. We have got another coaster again on our left hand side. So this one is the Ford's Fury, or is it Yord's? Is the silent F. Might be a Yord's Fury. So come take a ride on the dramatic landscape of the Viking homeland. Okay, we will. I will definitely do that. There you go. Let's just skip over this whole queue line. Now we're out of Plipcam. Let's go for a ride on this. Enjoy, everyone. It's funny that I just said that Wormhole was the best ride of the park. I think that was on par with it. Again, that was absolutely fantastic. It was so smooth all the way around. Just like all the other rides in the park, it's just the theming that you've got around these rides that I think are really adding to it. Yeah, great job once again. I really did like that. So let's hop out the exit here. We have the worm overpass. So would that be how we get to the wormhole ride? I love how you've got the glass here so you can look down into the ride. Look at that for a shot. I can just see like all the coaster fans just like kind of being pressed up against that, like kind of just watching it, especially as it kind of like comes down that first drop there. In fact, I actually need to try and encourage one to come, don't I? Because we want to see that. I'm aware that we are a little bit pressed for time in this spotlight, but I really want to just see one drop down here. Come on, hurry up. There you go, there's one coming up now. No! 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 You saw it. That counted. That totally counted, alright? Oh yeah, I love that. So where does this path take us? So there's the final coaster, just off to the left over there. And how did you access the worm ride? Is it down here? So we've got... That's the teacups. So that's the teacups flat ride. I genuinely don't know how we accessed the wormhole ride. Was it down here we did it? It was, look. I think. Was it down here? Yes, that was how we accessed it. Right, okay, so now we know where that was. So now we can come back up here again. And I think this is the last little section of the park. I am concerned about the duration of the spotlight, so I am going to have to make this fairly quick, I'm sorry. I love this water feature right there. Matty, I need to make this quick. Also, Matty, look at the water feature. Right. Oh, look at this. So we have portal. So let's have a look down the entranceway. We'll come through here. We'll skip all the way through the queue line. I love the look of this. This might be the main ride of the park. Let's go for a ride, shall we? The final one. Enjoy, everyone. Honestly, the final 3 coasters of that park were just absolutely sensational. They were so good. Like, the rides just felt like they got better the further through the video we went. Like, to the point where them final 3 rides, I couldn't pick a best one out of the 3 of them because they were all so good. The theming around this one, just the way that it goes around the water, I think that might be my favourite. just because of the amount of water that goes on around it. I know that's really silly to say. Just because it's got water around it doesn't automatically make it the best coaster, but in my eyes, it kind of does. I think it was really smooth all the way around. Again, just to keep badgering on the same point, the theming. Yeah, absolutely fantastic. Right, moment of truth. Have we missed anything? I don't think so. I don't think we've missed anything. I don't want to say it too loudly, but I don't think we did. I mean, this park is absolutely massive. It's just a maze all the way around. We do need to have a look at this park at night, so we can have a look at night whilst also trying to work out if we've missed anything or not. Do you know what? Do you know what? Do you know what? Do you know what? We missed a coaster. We missed a coaster over here. We have got one more coaster left to go on. See, this is why I had to look around, but I am still going to swap it tonight. We're going to ride this coaster at night. I've got no idea how you would have accessed this ride. So where would this have been in relation to everything else? So there was the flat ride there. We'll come down here. And then it was just to our right-hand side. There you go. Aren't we glad that I always do the overhead shot now to make sure that we don't miss things? So let's come down here, up to the station, swap that tonight, and enjoy the final ride of the park, I think. Literally just copy and paste everything I've been saying about all the other coasters towards the end of this park. Once again, that was absolutely fantastic. Really smooth, great layout, over water. I loved it. What else can I say? Amazing. Right, we do need to get a very quick move on here because I think I'm already about 55 minutes into this spotlight. We still need to have a look at the park at night, and we still need to give out some closing thoughts. The lighting absolutely everywhere looks fantastic, just with all of the torches that you've got absolutely everywhere. I'm kind of like looking around as well to make sure that I haven't missed things as we're going around. As you can all appreciate, this has not been an easy spotlight to have filmed. Just because the amount of various different paths that go off everywhere, the amount of attractions that are in this park, you really are getting your value for your money in this park. Did we even look up here? I'm just looking up here and I'm thinking, did we even look up here? Was this the food court area that I came up to and said that there was nowhere else to go? Yes, it is, isn't it? I was a little bit concerned that that was an entire little section that I'd missed, but no, it wasn't. Yeah, all of the lighting everywhere is amazing. Just the amount of torches that you've got everywhere. And there doesn't seem to be any glitches with the amount of lighting that you've done either. The park is actually a little bit busier now than when I very first started filming. I think there was only around 800 guests in the park when I very first started filming. We're up to like 1,500 now, despite the fact that it is a 6,000 limit. So I don't know what's going on there. Look how the... I just saw a little bit of flashing going on there. Oh, it would have been the ride camera, wouldn't it? I was thinking there was some triggered effects on that ride, but that would have been the ride camera. Yeah, everything looks absolutely fantastic. All lit up really well. I think this would have worked quite well as a night park as well. When I loaded the park, it was actually set at this time. So maybe this was even supposed to have been a nighttime spotlight. Maybe I've done the whole thing wrong. Maybe Scott's going to message me and say, Matty, it was supposed to be a nighttime park. I'm going to have to refilm this entire hour. Maybe. I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, absolutely love this. Looks really, really nice. So let's go to some closing thoughts, shall we? As I said towards the start of the spotlight, I'm so impressed, Scott, at how far you have come as a creator. Honestly, it feels like a different person that I am looking at. From your previous Planet Coaster 1 parks to this, the growth that you have had is exponential. Like, this was amazing. It was a complete maze, and I got myself lost way too many times, but I had a blast. Them last 4 coasters in particular were absolutely incredible. And I'm so impressed with how you've evolved as a creator in the Planet games, the amount of detail that you've gone into, the amount of theming that you've put into this park. It was brilliant. It just carried that Viking theme all the way through the park. It was sensational. Absolutely loved it. Great job. But what did you all think of this park? You're going to have to let me know down below in the comments. But I'm going to be back in a few days with another Planet Coaster or Planet Zoo spotlight. Until then, take care, stay safe, look after yourselves, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye, everybody!